So have you ever run into a problem in your business and then fixed it only to have the same kind of problem show up again a few months, maybe weeks, or even days later? Now, this isn't a motivation problem or even a problem with your fix necessarily. It's not even a process problem where you have to kind of develop some operating procedures to fix these things. Most of the time, it's a systems problem. And in this video, I'll show you how systems thinking can help you stop solving those surface level problems over and over again and finally fix maybe the deeper issues that are holding your business or your organization back. Now you might be wondering, what is systems thinking? Well, the simplest way to understand systems thinking is to learn to see the hidden connections that kind of drive the results that you are getting. Most of the time, we solve the obvious problem that's right in front of us. There's a customer complaint, so we fix it. There's a missed deadline, we push harder. We have a confusing process, well then we rewrite the instructions. But usually that's just the tip of the iceberg. That's the events that are happening. And if we only focus on solving the events, some of the drivers, those real drivers of these problems that are deeper, actually continue to exist. The real drivers of these problems are patterns in how things happen over time. Below that, you've got structures that shape the way that work actually gets done. And below that, we even have the stories or assumptions that we don't question, the kind of mental models that we bring into any kind of a situation. Now, if you want to stop putting out fires all the time, the things that are just on the surface, you need to learn to look below the surface. Now, here are 3 shifts that you need to make to help you start thinking like a systems leader in your organization. So the first shift is to see below or beneath the surface. When a problem shows up, don't just fix it right away. Ask, where else have I seen this before? Start noticing patterns and start looking for root causes, things that happen underneath there. How have these things showed up before? Second, find some leverage points. Not all problems are equal. Some issues, if you fix them, will actually prevent another 10 problems from happening later. So what's one small adjustment you could make kind of deeper in the system that could shift everything and stop other problems from showing up? And the third shift is to change the story. Sometimes the real problem isn't just your processes or even finding a good leverage point, it's assumptions that people bring into the system as a whole. So what belief or beliefs are driving the way we've been doing this? And when you shift that belief, well then you shift the behaviors. I'll give you a real example. I worked with a business recently that kept having team meetings that kind of went in circles. People left unclear on who was doing what, and everybody seemed to get frustrated. Even providing minutes that outlined and detailed who was doing what didn't seem to solve the problem. The real issue was they were treating it like a process problem, but the root issue is that decisions weren't clearly being assigned. And the leader still believed, I'll just remember and follow up later. Now, we went through and we fixed the process, sure, but we also worked on shifting the mindset. Because leadership isn't about remembering everything, it's about building systems so the team can move forward without you. So we created a way for everybody to take ownership of certain pieces at the end of a meeting, and then it didn't even matter if it showed up in the minutes later because they all understood at that meeting who was in charge of what. So here's your takeaway. If you're tired of solving the same problems over and over again, stop reacting to what's right in front of you and start seeing beneath the events. Now, if you want help to make that shift, I did write a full blog post. It's on my blog or on my website called purposepivot.ca. It breaks this down into more detail, provides some practical ways that you can start applying this system thinking today, or I can help you out too. Connect on my contact page on my website and we can figure out what might work. If this is something that you have an issue with, I'd encourage you to drop a comment down below and let me know, what is one recurring issue that you continue to have problems with? Maybe we can help each other out together, try to sort out what it is that we could solve from a deeper level to actually completely eliminate that problem.